Welcome everyone. This is our numerology reading for December 15th through the 21st. Namaste everyone. Um, let's see, this week's going to be a fairly heavy spiritual week. A lot of energies that are focusing on transformation and other things like that. So that's kind of what we really have going on. The energies are actually kind of split quite a bit throughout the week. Um, so you might feel this throughout the week in different ways, but a lot of the energies are still really focusing in on transformation and just like deepening our personal understanding and really going deeper into our own sacred contracts and kind of fleshing out, what we're really truly here for, becoming more truly or more fully who we truly are is kind of more the theme to this week. There are definitely some days during the week where a lot of that will come through more active things, creative expression and those types of stuff. But even on those days, there's still usually some sort of energy still carrying that same vibe of really getting into our spiritual space and really learning more about who we truly are and what we came here to do this time. So there is definitely a lot of that going on. Things get more active towards the weekend. At the very end of the week, things will get a little more creative and active, so we might find that a little bit more fun and playful time during the week than we do the rest of the week. That's not to say that we might not still enjoy our week by any means. There's still plenty of good opportunities out there for some really impressive self-exploration and deepening our own understanding and that kind of stuff, as well as some opportunities to get out and just kind of enjoy playing around here in the physical world and enjoying having this physical experience as a spiritual being and so forth. But again, even in those cases, the energies this week are really kind of pointing to that there are deeper lessons that are going to be playing out while we're doing that. So be sure to watch for those types of things. And really keep your awareness sharp this week and look for the message that the universe is trying to deliver to you. As far as challenges go for the week, we are really heavily focused in on just slowing down. The universe is really pushing that issue today, or not today, this week rather. If you remember, or if you've read my monthly reading that's in the enlighteningup.com online magazine, you'll remember that this month there's a challenge, a month-long challenge, our fourth daily challenge that's the same for every day of the month, that kind of covers really slowing down and getting organized and paying attention to the details and really giving our attention to what we're focusing on instead of scattering it around on 50 different things at once and that kind of stuff. So that challenge is going on really heavily this week in our other challenges. In fact, it's the secondary challenge for something like 5 out of the 7 days, if I remember correctly. I'd have to go back and look up all of the details to be 100% positive on that. But it is our secondary challenge for a good portion of the days that are going on this week, as well as it makes, there's a few days where it makes a triple appearance and that kind of thing. So that's a very important lesson that we need to be extremely aware of. And in some of our other challenges too, this same theme is kind of being hit on in different ways. Another challenge that we see showing up for us a few times during the week is about just finding patience and not being too rash or impulsive, and really learning to kind of think things through before we just like, hey, that's a great idea, I'm running with it, and then maybe it's kind of a train wreck for us later. So those two things are showing up quite a bit for us, and the universe is really pushing that message. We also see a challenge about avoiding escapism and that type of thing showing up a few times, so that's important as well. That challenge also reminds us to not overindulge in any sort of like physical pleasures. This is can be very addictive type of energy to get into. It doesn't, when things get unpleasant, it likes to just run away. It's very playful energy. and it doesn't like things when it gets serious, so it sometimes escapes into fantasy and those types of things. So that might be something we're prone to this week as well. The universe is trying to kind of give us that message that you know, that which you resist persists, and that you're better off just surrendering to that. Which I guess brings us to the only other challenge that really shows up well, I'm sorry, no, there's two other challenges that kind of repeat a couple of times throughout the week to talk to. So I guess first we'll talk about the one that kind of segues from what we were just talking about there, and that is the need to really give up any limited thinking. This challenge is all about surrendering to the divine perfection and really knowing that the universe has things under control. It's just about staying humble and open and receptive and surrendered. So this way you're ready to follow where life leads and not get into a lot of judgment about the way that it should be, or the way that we think that it should be instead. And it's just kind of going with the flow and really trusting that the universe has things taken care of. So that's kind of an important challenge for us as well. And then the last one that we see a few times that isn't maybe a huge deal this week, but it is popping up a few times, and so we'll kind of mention it here, and definitely something to be aware of is the need for giving up those external validations. We see that challenge come a couple of times where this one can kind of make us prone to being a little emotional or overly sensitive and those types of things, where we wind up taking things too personally and that kind of stuff. So this is really just a reminder not to take things personally. Don't let other people's opinions affect your own sense of self-worth and that kind of stuff. You know, that's always a reflection of them and not a reflection of you. So, you know, try not to take things personally. You know, this challenge can make people kind of passive-aggressive and manipulative and those types of things. So, you know, be watchful for that. There could be some of that going on this week. So, you know, just watch that everybody else is in integrity, and really trust your intuition this week. So that's kind of the rundown of what we got going on for the week. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching. Of course, I do the daily readings that I mention all the time, that are posted on my Facebook. So if you're interested in the further details, I hope you'll follow me there. The Facebook address is facebook.com/i.am.david.keller. These are all posted publicly, so you can follow me or send me a friend request, either one. Private readings are also available too. If you'd like to look at your own birth chart or you know, get a forecast or whatever, you can contact me on Facebook about, you know, setting up appointments and things like that. We'll be happy to do it for you. So again, namaste everyone, and Om Shanti.